Hey everybody, and welcome to this episode of the Wild and Whites podcast. This is part 2 of our 2025 update. So
turkeys are violent.
They are violent.
They can absolutely be violent, 100%. Yes. Just ask the captain in charge of the Bethlehem facility. That turkey did not like his vehicle.
Nope.
I have one of those fans. You know those like fan decoy things?
Mm-hmm.
I really think we need to have Buckley take that into a field with a tom and just watch the whole thing go down.
I'm game.
It would be awesome.
Right? Isn't that illegal now?
I think it is.
Yeah.
But I still think you should
It
try
wasn't like 2 years ago.
No.
But I think, I'm positive it is
You ever
legal
seen
now.
the video of the guy that...
Some safety
that
thing.
actually caught the turkey? Did you see that video?
No.
Oh, yeah, you gotta look this up. This guy did that. He goes out, like, with the fan thing, into a field, and these turkeys are coming at him, and then they come at him to, like, attack him, and as soon as he pops up from behind it, it goes to fly, and he literally grabs it out of the air by its feet. I'm not joking. It was the coolest video ever. You have to watch this thing. If you can do that...
I'm just imagining it right now. Guys! Oh my God!
I got one!
Okay, we got to this point, but I didn't watch this episode. What do I do now?
Nobody expected me to get this far. I was just out for a walk. What do I do with the turkey once I get it? You kill it. I don't like that.
Wrap it up and put it in your shirt.
Supposedly, if you take their head and you tip it underneath their wing and put them on the ground, you can put them to sleep. Or that might be just chickens. I don't know.
You should try
it. So,
All right, well.
2025. That's what we're going to be doing.
Sounds like we're just gonna be fucking with life.
Right? So, what we want you guys to get out of this is that we had a lot of high expectations coming into this whole project.
My eyes are watering.
Last summer when we aired our first episode and
Fledgling.
started everything up, and now we've realized
I've got high hopes.
now we've realized the reality of it is that, if we have expectations, then we can be disappointed
Right.
if we don't meet them. Now we just don't have expectations, and we just roll with it. And we just have fun, and hopefully that's good enough for everybody watching, is just to have fun with us having fun. Unless you're Andrew listening to that podcast of us having a blast up in Pittsburgh.
You won't have fun.
I mean, we had a riot recording that podcast, so
It was
I
lots of
can
fun.
only
I
imagine
bet
what it was
it
like
was
to listen
fun.
back to it.
I'm just going to keep saying
Never
fun.
made it through that.
I've got
What
a
part
10
did you make it to?
I don't even remember. I made it. No joke. I got into my
When we
truck
talked
before I
about
know-
you?
into my house. What did you like?
He's not here.
I put it on at my
Phone
house.
goes out the window.
Got to the station. 10-minute ride. I was like, son of a bitch.
Start shotgunning beers.
Well, that's just because I'm going to
Gonna
work.
drown my sorrows.
No, it's good stuff.
So that's why he didn't laugh at the whole pack of them joke. He didn't even understand.
Back of them. I like gang, though. That's pretty good, too.
Did you watch the video that I put out of the podcast?
Yes.
You caught me saying that in a video.
Did I?
I repeated it twice, like back to back, because like it's like a really short, like 3-second clip of the deer in the woods, and you just hear me eat the fucking back of them, just like off. So if you watch the video, you can see it. Yeah.
We're gonna have to start saying something about a gang now, though.
Right?
Gang of turkeys.
A gang of turkeys.
Gang of turkeys and a pack of deer.
Pack of deer.
Pack of mobs.
Pack of deer. Pack of deer. Yep.
Any goals for 2025 that you guys have
Not get attacked.
for outdoor related
the
stuff?
gangs of animals in which I am unfamiliar with.
Yeah, you had some heart-stopping moments last year.
Listen. Funny or not, I thought a bobcat was in front of me. For a second, I thought I was in
We're gonna
danger.
take everybody back to the fact that it was a doe. All right.
It's not a proud moment. It was a moment.
Heart pounding.
A bobcat. Where did you come up with bobcat? Is that
its
just what it
ears
looked
were
like?
big.
It literally just the way it kind of crouched its head down. I was
just
like,
were
I feel like he was already afraid of possibly seeing something he didn't want to see and getting attacked.
It's like it's coming at me.
And
as
so-
the light's darkening, and I'm like, oh, great.
you
we're
know
just
when,
going further
you know
into
when
the
you're
woods.
turkey hunting and you look around the woods and everything looks like a turkey?
Yeah.
Well, if you're scared of getting attacked by a
bobcat.
ferocious bobcat,
Ferocious or not, I had no idea what was in there. All I knew was that there were things not good in there. I think before that moment, I even asked you.
heffalumps and woozles.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, that was funny.
Is there anything in these woods that I should be afraid of? And you're like,
No, because there isn't.
and then I
know,
look and there's
they
these
all run
eyes
the other
staring
way.
at me.
I was deer hunting last year, and I'm sitting on the ground, and all of a sudden, I see out of the corner of my eye, about 10 yards away, movement, and I look over, and it's a bobcat, and he caught that movement in my hat as I looked over, and he looked at me, and he's like, "Oh my god!" and he scurried away because they're afraid of you.
They're afraid of you. They may look at me and go, ooh,
Yeah.
that looks delicious.
Dinner.
I'm going
Dinner.
for that. I don't know.
He just saw its tongue like going back and forth.
I bet you I can take that down.
He's not outrunning me, I know that.
And you think they think I would?
Listen, I don't know. In the moment.
Oh, that's awesome. Now, mountain lions, that's a whole other thing.
Yeah. Yeah. If you said mountain lion, I would have believed you. I would have run the other way too.
Coyotes.
I don't know.
Wolves. All of them.
Wolves.
Wolves and the whites.
So you don't want to get attacked.
No, yeah, that's going to be a big focus of mine.
Sweet.
Do you know how you do that? There's a super simple way.
Just shoot first.
Well, no, other than that,
That's
you,
not
can,
tough.
you can avoid all of that. What
Stay
you do
home.
is you take really stinky doe urine and you rub it all over you. So when you go out to the woods, do that first. All right?
And then nothing's going to come near you except for a very horny buck.
Yeah.
And then
he
you
is
shoot
gonna
it,
be-
and then you're fine.
Listen, I made it through deer season without anything.
I'm about to unlock a new fear for him. You ready for this? So, you know when you're turkey hunting and you're calling as a hen,
Yeah.
and you sound like
you've got a horny
hen.
Tom coming at you.
Oh, no,
yeah, he's ready to rape you.
That's not all you got to worry about, because there are things out there that eat hens,
Yeah.
like bobcats.
There's that new fear.
And
Bobcats.
coyotes, and they will be sneaking up on you like they.
We're going to make him do all the calling. We're going to stick him out in the middle of the spot and say,
Because
just
it,
keep calling.
it does happen where all of a sudden you're like, they will be coming up on you, and they'll get real close sometimes before they realize, oh my god, that's not what it, and then they'll take off, but they'll
Or
get
they-
close.
Or they'll eat you.
Or
Yeah, well, listen, I've already had my first brush.
I haven't had one attack a decoy before. I know people that have had them attack a decoy
A
before.
coyote?
Yeah,
I've never seen him attack a turkey decoy, but I've had him attack our goose decoys before.
there you go. Yep.
we can shoot those.
Yeah,
can shoot it.
You better.
I've
better
shot one
blast it.
turkey hunting.
Yeah, we told that story.
told that
I
story.
haven't released that episode yet.
That's right.
so.
Yeah, we haven't talked about that.
Never happened. Yeah.
Been waiting for closer to turkey season.
Trust me, the whole calls thing has me real Real thinking.
Well, yeah, after getting chased by a whole gang
Well,
of turkeys.
yeah. Now imagine being able to talk back to him.
Yeah. Well, maybe you could have sweet talked him.
But right, who knows?
You could have been out there like just petting them.
It's that whole, calling for Sasquatch. Why are you using a mating call of Sasquatch? You're just gonna have an angry, 8-foot-tall, horny Sasquatch chasing after you.
Like what? So you're making these calls. What are you gonna do when one actually shows up?
Right. So I'm over here thinking to myself, like, all right, so turkeys, yeah. So I'm making this. I want to sound as
picturing an
slutty
8-foot-tall
as I
Sasquatch.
can.
With like a red rocket, just red, just running out of the woods.
He's throwing tree trunks at me. I didn't think this through.
He just bends your barrel of your new shotgun.
I should have gotten a pump.
That's when you just play dead.
Oh no! Oh man!
For some reason, I just have like Samuel L. Jackson's voice just going, "You're mine." Play dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So
now-
that's where I'm at.
So do you still want to go turkey hunting?
I
now?
just had a great idea, actually.
Did I really unlock up your brain?
I mean, it's definitely like I never that never crossed the brain bucket of just like,
It's in your mind now.
yeah, oh yeah. It's,
You're just sitting there, yop, 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 yop. Yop, 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 yop.
Why is he not calling loud enough for anything else to hear him?
I mean, I can hear him, but that's it.
Then you just hear. Oh God!
Hope mouth calls don't taste too bad when I swallow it.
Suck it
As it's stuck in my throat, I'm going.
Buckley got really good at that.
He's trying to like yell to us, and he's just
Choking.
saying, "Oh yeah, keep going, good
You're
job."
doing good. He can't breathe. He's doing like the choke symbol.
I've never seen that technique before, but it's working really good.
He's rolling around on the ground.
Look at him; he's turning red. He's just doing it so well, though. Breathe in, Bucky. Breathe in. Yeah, why are you saying you can't? That's so weird. All right.
All right, knock it off. Quiet.
I loved it. He like even toned down the volume at the end.
Man, he even knows when to stay quiet.
Right,
he's
right.
completely shut up
He's
back
doing
there.
really
It's
good.
amazing. And he's staying so still.
He's not moving at all. You can't even tell he's breathing.
The worry you guys have for me is just unparalleled.
You walk out of the woods with a turkey in one arm and dragging Buckley in the other.
Definitely
Paul
gonna
meets
mount
us
this.
at the
Don't have to do this.
Paul meets us at the truck. Where's Bucks? Oh, he's taking a nap back there. We couldn't wake him. He's tired, man. I don't know.
You should have heard him calling.
Amazing.
Wiped him right out.
It went on for a long time.
Poor guy's been up at 3:30 the last few days. We're just wanting to let him rest.
Yeah.
Surprised he didn't wake up at the gunshot, though. Oh, are you archery turkey hunting? Did you want to do that this year?
I do want to do that.
Nice.
Yeah.
So that can be a goal for you.
Yeah. Can you guys make it so that it's a slow motion video?
Yeah.
Is that
Yeah.
like a confident yeah or like a yeah?
Yeah, if I do it on my phone.
Because I'm picturing the head.
If we get it where it's a high enough resolution video, which I'm not, my camera probably will be okay. I don't know what yours is, but it would probably, I could edit it into being that. It just might be a little bit, depending on what the resolution capability is of the camera. That's why I say my phone for certain will make it happen, but
Because I think that would be pretty awesome.
it would be. I've seen some of those videos and yeah, it's pretty gnarly.
The guillotine.
Yep. We'll come up with more goals and aspirations. Maybe.
Yourself. What are you looking for?
I want to fish more this summer. I didn't do a lot of fishing last summer at all. I didn't fly fish once last summer. Not even
Bingo.
once.
That's a Pittsburgh trip right
Hell
there.
yeah, dude. Absolutely.
I'm still working on my plates.
Yeah, on your plates. It's a lot better when you do it on the water, especially when you're in a river, because all that casting that you're doing in a river, that you don't do that in a river. You really don't. It's a lot of floating the line. It's a lot of keeping the line off the water. It's a lot of just like mending the line. It's only like on standing water that you're actually like casting and retrieving mostly. We'll do an episode on fly fishing sometime. But yeah, that's my goal, is to do more fishing this year. Because I really, last summer, dedicated so much of my summer to like scouting for deer season. And I completely forgot about just getting out and having fun on the water. So, and we never got Brian out.
No.
We got to do
Well,
that this year.
he had just started medic school.
Right.
But he just took his final today and passed. So,
Hell yeah. Awesome.
He's finished medic school.
That's awesome.
His clinicals are done. Now he's just got to take the test. So he's ready to get out on the water.
Yeah.
As good as he is,
June.
his wife
Yeah.
is a hell of an angler.
Awesome.
So, yeah. June.
Well, we got 4 mics, so we can definitely incorporate both of them on the podcast and get out there with both of them. And
2
that-
turntables.
that would be
Microphone.
Sorry.
that would be a good one for the drone, though.
Yeah,
Ooh, fishing trip with the drone.
Dude, that would be sick.
Yeah.
Then we can't get in trouble.
And you know what comes out in June? Not what comes out in June, but what happens in June in the fishing world? Do you know?
What are you referring to?
The smallmouth bass spawn.
Oh.
Whew. When they're just angry, defensive, and it's a great time to be on
A
the
whole
water.
gang of them.
A horde.
We'll send Buckley under with the scuba gear. Get in there.
As I'm getting chased by angry.
Just comes running out of the water, shaking, ripping
Right.
his clothes off.
My bass, not Corona.
Yeah, if you guys are fishing Hawkins Pond at all and you catch about a 3.5 pound smallmouth with a blue whopper plopper in its mouth, please retrieve that for me.
The one that got away.
Because it got really close to my boat, good enough for me to really see it.
And then cry.
And then, smooch. Ah! Oh no! Oh.
Did you throw your rod in?
That was last June. That was like the one day I got out last year for spawn.
That means that Dalton trip was 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Huh.
Totally was.
Wow.
We didn't get out on your boat at all last summer.
No.
But this summer.
Yeah, that railroad bridge. We spent, what, an hour and a half up this little, like, stream with nothing. We go out, go underneath a railroad bridge, and he's like, "Oh, I got something." I'm like, "No, you didn't." He goes, "Ah," and I'm like, "Oh shit, I got one too."
Yeah. And then we just started trolling right through there. And we're like, oh, there we go.
Now they're all right
Yeah.
here.
It was like we put in, and he's like, I want to go up this. Okay, cool. Go up that. Had we just stayed on the other water, we would have been catching them all day long.
All day long with that weird dude on the shore, or lady. We couldn't tell.
The what?
The weird dude, lady
Oh,
thing.
yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, we couldn't tell.
Even when we pulled the boat in and
We got a
She-
good look.
Wait,
we
are you
started
saying
talking
dude and a lady?
No.
Or a dude
We-
lady?
it was
Okay,
an
all
older
right.
person
All right, I get you.
fishing from
Right.
the shore. They brought their own plastic chair.
And you just couldn't get close.
Oh, we got plenty
Yeah,
close.
We just too close.
It was one of those you just couldn't tell.
Couldn't quite tell. No, you really couldn't.
Which is fine. It was
But they
just
were-
more of
They were wonderfully pleasant. They
Yeah.
were great, you know.
Were they
moved
better
for us, and
at fishing than you guys?
well.
I don't know. I didn't
Catch
catch.
more
I didn't see them catching.
They-
All right.
But I wasn't like intently watching either.
I mean, they could have been pulling a Buckley and just not had a hook at the end of the line, just out there casting.
Haven't caught a damn thing.
That is my signature move.
So
It's Paul's also.
really,
Paul likes to
Especially ice fishing.
Paul likes to catch.
every trap he pulled up, there was no bait on it.
Or hook.
Oh, I didn't know the hook, but
I just remember we went fishing. Shit, that was last year. He caught a beaver.
wait.
Yeah, you did.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, you did.
Wait a minute.
It's on the opening reel of the podcast.
Did he land it?
Oh, he landed
Oh,
it.
he landed it.
What?
It was about this big.
Was it
just
alive?
Seagrass.
Oh, an actual. Okay.
But he's reeling it in
Like,
and
he's
reeling it
tugging.
in.
He's like, I got something. So we're like,
Biggest
yeah.
fish.
Right? And
We got our-
I had my camera ready because
Yeah.
I'm like, nice.
He,
And then he's like, is that a beaver?
dude, I caught a beaver.
And I'm like, what? And then he's like, oh, wait, no. And he lifts it up and it's like, the weeds come out and they come out and they're still going. They're still going. And they're just like,
All right. Well, at least it wasn't
Oh,
a real
my
beaver.
God.
That would
No,
have been
he didn't
amazing
actually
if
get-
you caught a real beaver.
oh, I'd been like, okay, you get that. I'm not going anywhere near that.
I'm not.
That is an angry little thing now.
Who's gonna take the hook out of its mouth?
That's what I'm saying. I'm not. Nope. I will definitely film it though.
Because this is going
Don't be
somewhere.
afraid. Beavers can't hurt you. Put your hand right in there.
Right?
The Facebook page, Funny Stone Videos, Nat Geo.
Oh, yeah.
Somebody's gonna see this video.
Oh yeah.
There's a way we're making money off of this video.
Lots of likes.
Right?
It's gonna make a great reel.
Yeah.
So you caught a beaver. That's cool.
What do you get when you win AFV? It's like 10 grand or
Yeah,
something like
isn't
that. Yeah, we'd get 10 grand.
Yeah.
Paul taking a hook out of a beaver's mouth. That's absolutely.
And then you'd be missing 2 fingers. Then you'd have 2 awesome stories. Well, you see, this one was from.
Oh boy. No, so that's my goal for the summer.
Fishing.
Fishing.
More fishing.
Get out there, do some fishing. And that's about it. I haven't thought towards the fall yet. Just get out and enjoy the summer a little bit more.
I'm not gonna lie. There's a little bit of pressure about this fall
Why?
because everybody keeps telling me it's beginner's luck,
Huh.
and now I've got to either prove them right or prove them wrong.
Well, I can tell you one thing. If you go into the season with pressure on your shoulders, you're going to have a lot less fun and probably be a lot less successful.
But when it does happen, I'll give you a call so you can boost your season a little bit more.
Yeah, that's something I've definitely learned. The more pressure I have, the less fun I have, and the less successful I am. The more I'm the Buckley just kicking leaves in the woods and having a good time. That's when good things happen.
This is a lovely area.
It's all about good vibes. It's all about good vibes.
I got those. We're good.
I get desperate, and then it just doesn't work out. So don't get desperate. Don't be Zach.
This summer I'm actually looking forward to doing some cooking with some fish and some deer.
Made me think of another project that we have.
Yeah.
Boiling. We gonna get that deer skull
I got
boiled
that
down, boy.
head to do.
Yep. Yep.
So I'd like to do a little, what is it, meat cooker, some show where they
Meat eater.
he hunts and,
Meat cooker.
I don't know.
hunts and then cooks it up. So
Yeah. Yeah, we should.
we've got a couple of that. We've talked about it in the past.
Right. Yeah. I don't. We'll have to use your meat because pretty much all mine's gone.
I keep telling everybody at the station, take it. I've eaten tons of it. It feels like every time I'm at the station, I cook another piece up, and at this point, there's still a lot left. And I'm just telling every time somebody comes in for a shift, I was like, "Hey, nice shift. Take a piece of deer as you go out."
Right.
Congratulations.
Tyler and I will have applications in tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll swing by.
Absolutely. Come on by. You want some deer? Come on by. I've got some.
Plenty to go around.
Yeah.
I'm
Right?
just gonna get more later.
Just kidding. Yeah, right?
This guy's over
Go
here
off.
bragging.
No, it can all go.
Yeah,
There's
I mean,
plenty more where that
The
came
season's coming right
from.
up.
Right?
It's coming right around. We're fine.
Yep. You got any recipes for turkey that you've been looking up?
Mark was telling me about tacos.
Ooh, turkey tacos. Nice.
So
What do you usually do with your turkeys?
My wife takes them and she cooks them for me.
Right on.
I pretty much just breast them out, but
Yep.
otherwise, yeah, she does.
Do you save the legs too, or no?
I have in the past, but sometimes I'm just not that desperate, I guess.
Yep. Yep. Yeah, I usually take everything, the legs and the breasts, and then ground it all together, and then I dehydrate it, make it all into jerky. I make like my turkeys are just all jerky.
Oh, really?
Yep.
No, we actually cook it up. But we tried plucking them a few times. It's not awesome. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. So now I just
Yeah.
breast meat out. Gone.
It's quick. Even getting the legs off, it doesn't take that much longer.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
if you're just breasting them out, then it's super quick.
Oh, yeah.
I'm down for some turkey jerky.
Yeah.
Now we're talking about it. I'm like,
He said, "I'm hungry.
I need some turkey.
Andrew want jerky."
May 1st.
Turkey. Yeah, no, it's the start of it. It's to get that itch back, and
Yeah.
it's been kind of a little too much.
too. Right?
Yeah,
You
a
get the
little bit.
revenge on those
Damn
guys.
right. I might go sit in my old yard. And
You don't
just-
let a gang of turkeys push you around.
No, not anymore.
Nah.
Now that I know.
Yeah. They're just all talk.
Yeah,
They're just all talk. That's all they are.
I'm not gonna let them do that to me. What do they think they are?
I can't wait to watch him just go into a field doing that.
Oh, dude, I can't wait. He's yelling at the turkeys.
Right? Yeah, there's another part that maybe
afraid of you.
I should warn you about with turkey hunting is you know how your deer dropped and didn't move?
Mm-hmm.
Highly unlikely that's going to happen with a turkey.
Good.
Their consciousness is gone, but their body doesn't know it.
So just
You know
walk
all
right
those,
up.
you know all those,
turkeys.
you know all
Got
those
it.
reflexes that you have that you don't control in your body.
Yeah.
Yeah, turkeys have those too, and when they're dying, they're still doing that. So like they'll be on the ground, their legs will still be running away from you, but they don't know they're not running away from you, or they'll be flopping all over the place. Like they're gone. There's no consciousness there, but they're still moving.
I picture Buckley like getting up to it, and then it starts doing that, and he's like screams and jumps, shoots it again.
I've been there. I had one where it was with a bow, and I nailed it. The thing flipped up and like through the air, and then is just laying motionless on the ground. And I'm like, awesome. But I like center massed it. I didn't it was a actual just regular broadhead, and I was deer hunting, and so I was just like, all right, here we go, and I nailed it. And so I get down, I start running over to it. I'm super excited, and I get over it, and I'm reaching down, and it like all of a sudden I see the legs go like this, and the wings pop out, and it's like just claws at my face, and I'm just like taken aback, and it gets out and it just hauls ass away from me, and I'm just like, what the hell? So I'm chasing it around, like I'm just like running through the woods after this thing now, and then finally it just like flopped over and just started flopping around, but I'm like, what the heck was that?
Start throwing your bow at it.
And I'm the crazy one because turkeys have gangs of them. Yeah.
Gang of turkey.
Turkeys coming at you.
Yeah, can you imagine that? There was only one. He had a whole gang.
Gang of them.
Yeah, right? But I also ran towards it, so
Well, I went towards it when I didn't realize there was a lot of them. And then you saw there was a lot of them. You turn around, they're coming around.
Oh, they flanked
They
you. That was
flanked
the
you,
problem.
yeah.
Right. But yeah, so they flop around a little bit, and the best way to do it is just run up to them and step on their neck and just let them do their thing while they're just down there, so they don't
Kiss
flop
it,
all
bring it
over
back
the
to
place.
life.
So they don't hurt themselves.
Well, yeah, I mean, you don't want them to bust up their fan and everything.
Yeah,
That's a
yeah.
nice little, you can make a nice little mount out of the fan. That's why you don't shoot them when they're all puffed up, Some people say it because, like, oh, well, then you might not actually hit the turkey, you just hit feathers. No, it's because you don't want to ruin the fan.
Yeah, this means I need a turkey guy now, don't I?
A turkey guide?
Guy.
For what?
I need a deer guy to bring my deer to. And I need a turkey guy to bring my turkey to.
For what?
You gonna mount it? Mount it.
My first one,
Put
yeah.
it in your house.
Yeah. She'll love that.
Like a bandana on it.
Yeah.
That was the
Like
leader.
You want like a full body mount, like
No.
taxidermy, or one of like a fan mount?
Yeah, just a fan mount, something to put
Oh,
on the
dude,
wall.
we'll do that
Easy enough.
together.
Easy enough, yeah.
Yeah. If you want, like, I'll do it for you and show you
Yeah.
how to do it.
Yeah.
It is super easy. You literally just cut it out. You get all the meat off of it as much as possible, and then you just put it on a piece of cardboard, and you fan it all out, and then you staple it down so that it like stays like that, and then you just put borax over the meat, and it'll just dry it right out, and you just let it sit for like a week or two, and let that borax just pull all the moisture out of it, and then once it's all the moisture's out of the meat, then it is now just holding stiff in that formation, that shape. And then you're done. And then you just buy like a mount on Amazon and just hot glue it to the back. Done.
Deal.
That's how I did all mine.
Look at
But
that. I got a
also-
turkey guy.
Right.
There's your guy.
What I also like to do is I like taking the shotgun shell that you shoot it with, and you take the beard and you stick it into the shotgun shell. And then what I do is I pop the primer out and I put a little piece of string through it. So then that way I can glue the beard with the shotgun shell to the bottom of the fan mount. And then that way it's part of it too.
Cool.
It's a fun little project.
Yeah. Right on.
Super easy. Not like boiling a deer head. That's like gross, and
Yep.
that's a whole other story that I could get into.
Did you
Travis and I
guys
doing
do that already?
Travis and I did it for his bear, my doe, and the buck, the roadkill buck. Mm-hmm. Which, by the way, had a basal skull fracture.
Oh, no kidding.
So it was kind of cool. I'm like, oh, whoa, look at that.
This is what they taught
Yeah.
me.
Where's that guy going? Nowhere. I still think it's funny when we picked it up and the butcher was like, yeah, I started cutting into this guy and all of a sudden I started seeing sparks and I had to jump back. He was cutting into the shotgun round that the officer used.
Yep. Yeah, it was shot with a slug, and that slug remained in it. So, but yeah, so we boiled down the heads. And have you ever done that before?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this was my first time.
Oh?
Yeah, I had never done that before myself.
Just get the Beatles next time.
I really want to, but I don't have a place for them. And Travis is going to do it, and then I believe his wife put the kibosh on it. But I also know that they didn't have a really good spot to do it either in their house. So, but if I ever have my own place with like a little, side, shack out in my curtilage of my residence.
A shed.
Just call it, I want to call it a shack, okay?
A shack.
Then yeah,
a
I'll
little
do
bit
that.
creepier when you say shack.
I know, that's why I said it that way, but now you're ruining it. Yeah, so we boiled them down, and I'm pretty sure they were still too frozen when I did it, and we didn't boil it long enough. So it was a little bit hard getting everything out of there. But the pressure washer worked great.
Did it?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, just boil it down, then hit it with the pressure washer. The meat just falls right off of it. The only problem is that, like, you're getting in there and the eyeballs coming out the backside, and then all of a sudden you just hit that eye socket just right, and you're like, oh my god, it's in my mouth. Oh my god, it's all over my face. Oh my god.
Got the third eye all of a
So,
sudden.
so you keep your mouth shut, so there's just a lot of like
It's in my mouth. Just dump salt all over it, so at least it tastes good when you get it.
Right? Getting the brains out was a little interesting. I used my forceps for fishing, and I'm just like in there like,
Were you the one that sent me the
Pull 'em out.
video of using the plastic bag?
yeah, he wouldn't let me use it. He's got a compressor too, and he's like, nah, I don't know. And I'm like, but the video makes it look so easy.
We could do this.
Right? Have you seen that video? The guy that so he takes like the little hose from the compressor, like the tiny little one on a gun. He sticks it through a trash bag, puts the trash bag over the skull, and then sticks that in to the brain area and just like squirts it, and you literally see the bag just like. And it's
like a turd
it's
the
just
baby's
now
diaper,
all
just
in, right?
It sounds awesome.
It's
but I
now
don't
just
know,
in there.
I don't know if I would try that. My luck, the bag would just explode. And just,
Well, you could definitely tell, like, how he's like, and you want the bag to be all the way around and everything. He's done it without a bag before. And he's definitely been like, oh, yeah, I didn't think that through.
He's tried it with a bag halfway on.
it's got a poncho.
Because there was definitely a moment where he's like, yeah, you want the bag to be completely around it. Don't ask me how I know.
Right? Yeah. But all in all, yeah, I got the, so that's the buck down there that's bleaching right now. But that doe skull that's up next to the plants over there, that's my doe skull from Vermont. My Vermont doe this past year. Yeah.
Cool.
So we'll do that soon. Get that thought out.
Yep.
While you still, that'd be a nice, leaving present for your landlord.
The smell?
Yeah. Just the meat all over your driveway.
I was gonna say we put a fish tank with the beetles in the house and we'll just leave it. We'll come back a few days later.
No, I meant like the pressure washer carnage
yeah,
on the
no.
driveway.
No.
Do you have a pressure washer?
No.
Access to one?
Maybe?
I might be able to wrestle one up. If you don't,
No, my
Let me
landlord's,
know. I have one if you need one.
landlord's been pretty good.
is it like a electric one?
No, it's gas.
That might be a little much.
Yeah.
We used an electric one and it was plenty. Some of the sinuses were not happy about it even. So, like, well, there that goes. All right, whoops.
Yeah. Yeah, that should be fun. As soon as I get my stuff emptied out, I'll move the head from the freezer to the fridge.
Just leave that as a present in the fridge. Opens it up.
Where are you going to put it when you're done?
Right above the TV.
Yeah.
Mm.
Does she know that?
Yeah. Did
Nope.
you get permission yet?
Nope.
If she says no, what's plan B?
Do it while she's asleep.
I meant location, but
Not a smart move. Not a smart move.
above your bed.
Starting out living together on that note. That's good.
Bathrooms when you sit down, you're looking. There it is, looking back at you.
You're talking
it's
to
the
it while you're
towel-
sitting
the
there.
towel.
Towel
holder.
Make it into a spice rack.
Yep.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
We'll see. I'll go somewhere.
I'm thinking the grill of your truck.
The back rack.
Yeah.
The good old back rack trick.
Yeah.
Deer hunter.
Go to Walmart, get one of those bone collector stickers.
Yeah.
Right? Just stick it on the skull.
Yeah.
Right.
Sponsored. Yeah, no, it's
Cool.
It's definitely going to be an interesting conversation. Hey, babe, look what I brought home.
Right?
What do you think?
What do I think? Proud of you. Proud of you. That's
But it stays outside.
Right.
ooh. You can put it right facing the parking area, right at
Right
the
over
peak
the
of
door.
the roof.
Oh, at the peak of the roof. There you go.
Yeah.
Just be careful about having it outside because it bleaches it.
Well, perfect.
It'll fall
We're
apart.
gonna have to bleach it a little bit more.
Well, it'll bleach the antlers and it'll start to like degrade it and stuff. Like, you ever see those ones that, like when you're driving down a road and they've stuck deer heads all and they just start looking awful over the years?
Yeah. This is my first one.
Yeah, you want them.
I'm going to preserve this one a little bit.
Put it under your pillow.
Mm-hmm.
We can try to get it on a plaque like that one. I know how to do that.
Yeah.
It's a little tough to make sure you don't split the skull while you're drilling it, but
Yeah. We'll see.
or you can just do it on like the mount like I have.
Yeah.
That's, you see that mount I put on that? That's where I'm going to put the.
I was wondering
the
what that
box
was all
on.
about.
Yeah. Once it's done bleaching,
Yeah.
I think it'll look nice with on that.
Pretty sweet.
Yeah.
You know, for as hard as that deer hit the road, I'm amazed at how well the antlers held up.
Yeah, I mean, it's
That
like the
one
front,
has got that little
Yeah.
road
Did
rash.
you guys hit it?
but the no.
Oh, okay. Just clarifying.
We got called to it.
Okay.
Yeah,
Threw it in the back of the ambulance.
Joe was working.
yeah,
He got called to it. Campton got called for a motor vehicle accident involving a deer. I lived down that way, so I was like, well, I'll go right to the scene. I get there, and Joe's like, well, it's in Waterville. Am I going to get the engine? So I went up. Piscatelli's there. Got in the engine, drove back down, and we're like, hey, Zach.
right.
There's a deer on the side of the road. I'm told first come, first serve. And he's like, don't let anybody take it. I'm on my way. I'm like, I have no control over this scene. And I pictured him like putting his shoes on as he's like going down the stairs.
Basically, yeah.
No coat, still putting his pants back on because it was like 10:30 at night. And then a couple of people showed up first. One of them's like, one of the firefighters is like, yeah, you don't want that. It's pretty well wrecked. And he's like, oh yeah, you're right. And then it went from a couple of different beds of trucks. Somebody didn't need it, somebody didn't want it, and but yeah, it was weird because it wasn't making any noise for the first like 10 minutes. Then all of a sudden it went, and we were like.
It's like Tommy Boy when it's in the back of the car.
Right.
And we're just standing there talking, and all of a sudden we heard that grunt, and we're just like,
Start shooting it in the bed of the truck.
Have you seen that video of the mule deer that like stands up in the beds as some dude's pickup truck? Like they literally like drag it out of the woods, load it in the truck. They're driving down the road, then all of a sudden they're like, "Oh my god!" And then the deer's like standing in the bed of their truck. We swear this was dead. Like, but yeah, the front of the antlers definitely hit because there's road, like it's worn down right on the tips. And then somehow the energy just moved right to the like plate of like underneath the nose, that like right where it goes into the brain, and there is a massive crack, like right here.
Huh.
Like right split through that is a big crack on that thing. So he wasn't going to be a happy camper.
and if I remember correctly, he had 2 broken legs.
Yeah.
Well, 4 broken legs, a broken shoulder blade, according to the butcher that took care of him.
Yeah, but he's still got a lot of meat on him.
Yeah.
So Stevie's so good at cutting them up, I brought it over to him and he found a lot of meat on it still.
Yeah.
And it tastes real good. There's no like off taste to it.
No.
There's an off smell to it when you're cooking. It smells gamey, but then you taste it and it doesn't. It's all good. All good meat. He was also a really, because I had that deer on camera, he was a really angry young deer. So I think a lot of that gamey smell is just from his hormones.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. He was tearing scrapes like crazy. You know,
Yeah.
you saw him.
Yeah.
But, so that is, anything else for 2025 that you can think of? Want to share?
No, just looking forward to getting some more guests on and
Yeah. We've been trying to
doing
get someone on that does maple sugaring.
Yep.
And unfortunately, this is like the busiest time of year to get someone that does maple sugaring on. So maybe what we'll do is we'll like record it over the summer, and the next maple sugaring season I'll throw it out there. But we also have some other people that have reached out that would love to be on the podcast that we're going to try to work in at some point. So,
No, I think it's great because, you know, in my experience, as short as it has been, this is a community, and it's pretty interesting to see how everybody kind of works with each other. So,
yeah. Oh, hunt stock. We got that.
Yeah.
Paul and I locked that in. I think you.
No, we're
I'm in.
I'm in.
Yep.
Is it in
Are
there?
you?
No, it's not in there.
Is it in the calendar?
So no, technically, I guess it's not
It's
locked
not
in.
locked in.
Well, I bought the Airbnb,
Yeah, we're
boys,
going.
so
I know. I tried to pay you and you told me to wait.
Locked in, as in the girlfriend knows, and she's okay with it. So
roger that. Okay. Baby steps.
yes,
Yep.
locked in. I just need the dates to make sure I'm not working, and
August 8th, 9th, and 10th.
if I am working, then I'll get a swap.
I'll text that to you about 15
We all know how
times.
that goes.
I get the swaps, and then we
Right.
change dates.
I'm taking vacation time for it. I don't even care.
Yeah, I've got no vacation time left.
Well, if you weren't going all the warm places during the winter time,
Mexico.
It sounds like a
you
Florida.
could be hanging out and miserable with the rest of us. But no. You got to go get your tan on.
Yeah. Play by a beach.
tequila.
Yeah, so we're going to be down at Huntstock. Yeah, we aren't going to have a table set up or anything this year like we talked about possibly doing. I think we're just going to go down and enjoy it again. And maybe,
Hand out some shirts.
yeah,
Hand out some stickers.
maybe we'll talk a little bit more while we're down there if what we want to do for next year. The following year, you know.
26.
Yeah. If we want to try to have a table set up or not. But I think it's just one extra thing for us to try to plan.
We're good at that.
We don't do very well with planning, so.
Yeah, we're gonna have another member who's gonna
Well,
be able to keep
that's
us
very true.
on track.
That's very true.
Are we going to give that person a title? I think we should. Like some
A
sort
wrangler?
of some sort of coordinator position.
Management. We just prefer management.
Yeah.
They're just gonna be management.
Management.
Management says I can't go.
Yeah. So, but we'll wait on announcing that.
Yeah.
And
Tune
we'll
in
see.
next week for the announcement of management.
Announcement of management.
Management.
Honestly, we've been going for like 2 hours now, so this is probably like 3 weeks down the road that this is coming out.
And I really have to piss. I've been holding out for as long as I
Well-
can. I don't know if you've noticed, my feet have been doing this a lot.
Well, I twitch normally, so I just thought that you were
no,
one,
this is
one
like
of the odd
pain.
people. All right. Well, on that note, we're pretty much there.
On
to-
that disappointing note,
I'm sorry. My bladder hurts.
was that your hints? My stomach hurts.
I'm laughing.
Go check out the t-shirts. Go check out the hats. Let us know what you want. We're going to be doing those sweatshirts too. Let us know if you want one of those. They're going to be reasonably priced. I'm thinking probably. Well, I don't quite know yet, but I'm
60
hoping.
bucks.
No, I'm hoping for like hopefully half of that, but we don't know for certain yet. So
Good luck.
could be 40. So yeah, I don't know. We'll see. It's just a matter of which sweatshirts we
Yeah.
decide on too.
Absolutely.
So maybe they will be 60.
Fire department just got sweatshirts, and they are much nicer sweatshirts. And
Okay.
they were about $60 because we were only making like $3 on them.
Phew. All right. Well, maybe they will be a lot more than I expected them to be.
Inflation, man.
Yeah.
It's no joke. Anyway,
Anyway,
like us,
Tyler's gotta
follow
go.
us, share
My
us.
fingers are tapping right now on the couch. That's how.
Yeah. Follow us on social media. Hit that like button.
Yeah.
Subscribe.
Smash that like button.
What else? What else?
Drop
do
a
you need
link
to say?
right here in the comments.
All right, guys. Well, thanks for watching.
Messages.
We'll catch you on the next episode.